Howdy everybody. I'm going to shoot one more video while I have all my things set out nice like this. This one's going to be on how to smoke a pipe. I should start out by saying if you don't already smoke, I would not recommend starting smoking a pipe. But if you already smoke, it's a very relaxing and enjoyable thing. I far prefer it to cigarettes. I've never been much of a smoker. In fact, I haven't smoked anything in over a year. But now and then I start up again. But here I'm going to be smoking Sir Walter Raleigh. It's one of the low-cost, been around forever, simple, barely topped. Topping means flavoring or scents added. This one's only slightly topped, so it's mostly just tobacco. But it's a very nice scent, very nice flavor. I prefer what's called old man packing. Some people have very specific ways that they like to pack their tobacco. Me, I take my pipe, I scoop, shake it in. Here we go. Again, take my scoop, shake it in. There you can see it's pretty much full. I do one last scoop, shake it in, and I leave what little stands proud, and I just gently press that in with my finger. From there, I am packed. So, I will wrap back up my roll of tobacco into a tight package. Now, I only smoke outdoors, and it's too windy to film, so I won't be lighting it in here. But just as I demonstrated on my video on lighters, I will turn this sideways and hold my lighter up against it, light the top. Once it's lit, next step is the tamp. Usually the first light is called the false light. I char the top, and then I tamp it, and usually that first tamp will actually put out your flame. But that's to be expected. You're just pre-lighting it, getting things ready. Then you go back in, you'll light again. That second light should be your first true light. From there, it will sit, smolder, and you gently smoke. I really like these rubberized bits because I chew my pipes to death if I don't put them on. They help a lot. And the other thing, not everybody likes these things, but I do, probably because, again, I only really smoke outside. But I pretty much can't live without these little wind protectors. Because I live in a windy environment, I have to light them, and then I set that right on top. It looks a little goofy on this one. I promise it looks a little less goofy on some of the others. But this really helps with a consistent draw. Now, if you're new to smoking a pipe, you want to smoke slowly and gently. Most people use what they call the breath method. But if you start puffing on this constantly, hot like a cigarette, you're going to burn up the tobacco at a very high heat, and it's going to taste terrible. So what you want to do is very gently, very slowly draw on the pipe. In particular, the breath method means that you are just going to put it in your mouth, breathe in and out through your nose. As odd as that sounds, breathing in and out through your nose causes some movement in your mouth, and that movement in your mouth will pull smoke in and push smoke back out through the surface. So with the breathing method, you're not actually puffing at all. You're just gently breathing in and out, and you'll see every time you breathe out, a little smoke will come out of the top. So the breath method is my recommended way to smoke. Occasionally you can stop and actually puff on it like a pipe, like a cigar, but largely the breath method gives the best flavor. Lastly, I figure I should mention this, but man, I forgot where I was going. These things happen. But something else that I thought was really important to remember. Oh yeah, it was slipping my mind because it's so obvious to me. But you don't actually inhale a tobacco pipe. I'm sure I'll get comments on this and questions on this. But it's the same with a cigar if you're familiar with cigar smokers. You just pull it into your mouth, taste it, sometimes let it out through your nose because your nose has other smell and taste receptors, so you get a better taste through your nose. but you're just puffing it in and out, not into your lungs. Now, I'm not going to tell you that that's healthier or you won't get cancer, all that stuff. It's still tobacco smoke. You can still have negative health consequences. Be smart. Don't take this as anything coming off as this is a safer alternative. All of this is at your own risk. But if you want to try it, you don't inhale it. Even pretty standard tobacco blends like Sir Walter Raleigh have a lot higher nicotine in them. You'll probably feel it by the time you're done with this pipe. Don't inhale it or you'll make yourself really sick. Also, just figured I'd mention it, that didn't seem like a lot of tobacco to most people that I put in here. This will burn for at least an hour. It might not seem like it, but that is a large pipe smoked at the pace I smoke it. This will probably last me 45 minutes to an hour easily. That pipe in the background, that's a 30-minute smoke for me. If I'm really going quicker than I should, maybe a 25-minute. Right there, you can see it's only about as deep as my first knuckle. So it's not a very deep pipe. This is what's called a nose warmer. Easy to chomp in my jaws, imagine those are my jaws, and just walk around like that. This one was a gift from my wife. It is an absolutely beautiful one. This one is a Big Ben pipe. Peepo, I believe is the model number. Made in Holland. This is a briar. If you're new to pipe smoking, a briar is made out of briarwood, which is a specific type of rose native to Italy. They have these beautiful burls on their roots. So if you find briar pipes, that's what they're made out of. They need special processes to build up a proper wall of charred material to keep you from burning through the pipe wall. But once they've been broken in properly, they are very good. Briar pipes do not taste good right off the bat, though, because they haven't been broken in. So keep that in mind. If you want a pipe that'll be good after only 1 or 2 smokes, get a corn cob. Missouri Meerschaum makes the best corn cobs. There we go. Missouri Meerschaum, they make the best corn cobs in my opinion. This is one of their nicer models, but they make some for as low as $5 that are really good pipes. First 2 smokes, in my opinion, will always taste a little bit cobby. They taste like corn. But after those first 2 smokes, I never notice it again. So yeah, there's sort of an intro into how to smoke a pipe, what you get out of smoking a pipe, what starter information you need, like cobs versus briars. I'm going to upload a video before this one on pipe tampers. So if you need more information on tampers, there's going to be a whole video separate on that. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you enjoy. There are certainly more experienced pipers out there. Like I said, I haven't even smoked in a whole year. But hopefully you enjoyed that one. And I'll see you in another video as soon as I can. Goodbye, everybody.